Hi, water signs. The guidance today is around your current path, and we're going to see how things are going to unfold for you. So, Spirit, show me clearly what's the message you want to give our water signs today. And I'll take one from the bottom. There we are. So, today we are talking about renewing your life. Radiant vitality is filling my life. Now, this is getting rid of all the things that drag you down. Clearing out. You can see this guy pushing the box over the edge there. We're clearing out all the clutter. It could be the way you're seeing things, mentally, emotionally. It could be challenges, challenging people, environments. It's like clearing it out and starting with a clean slate so that you're finding that emotional balance and stability that you require to be happy. Igniting courage. I am strong, valiant, and courageous. Now, we're always stronger than we give ourselves credit for. This might feel, if there's something here you need to clear out, you might need a lot of courage to do it. It takes courage and strength to make changes. So you might be at a crossroads, or you might be deliberating about how you want to go forward. You might not be happy with exactly how things are going for you. Now, think about how far you've came in life, what you've achieved up till now, and what you've been through. And see your challenges as lessons learned. And as one thing ends, another begins. Life's full of chapters with beginnings, middles, and ends, and you've survived it. And you'll go on to survive whatever it is that you decide to do. Launching your journey. I am an intrepid traveller sailing forth into the universe. Now, this here is about obviously starting a new journey, but what it is as well is it's about understanding here that there's lots of things out there that you could experience. So don't settle, don't stay where you are just for the sake of it. This is a renewing your life. It's getting excited again about life. It's having the courage here to start this brand new journey. This was very similar for air signs, but I don't know what the guidance will be, but the start of it is. The guidance could be different, obviously. Show me clearly, Spirit, show me clearly. Right, we have the 9 of Wands. There we go. There's your challenging situation. There's your Queen of Pentacles, your 4 of Cups, and your 5 of Swords. So what we've got here, we've got somebody who's been through a very challenging time. This can feel like you've been put through the mill. All these challenges you're going through are wisdom that's gained, though. You're not finished yet. The thing about this is there's one thing you need to do to get to the 10, and that is here. What they're suggesting here, Spirit's suggesting, is that you need to clear things out. So you need to find a middle path. You're going to have to be flexible. You're going to have to find a compromise somewhere so that you can launch into something new. You've got a lot of wisdom now. This chapter needs to end. Use that wisdom to find the way forward. Now, people don't like to compromise. They think they're giving in. This is not about that. This is about you doing what's needed here to end this chapter and start something new. So clearing all your challenges out, understanding your lessons, getting rid of all the things that you don't need in your life that are dragging you down. So this can feel like, this can feel like a bittersweet victory. There's something you're going to have to sacrifice here. You can't have it all your own way. What I mean by that is, I'd love to walk out of this job, but I'm going to have to work a month's notice. It can be something like that. But your perception of this is everything. Please see this as this challenging cycle as you learning about yourself here and what's for you. So this really, when you're prepared to make that, find that middle path here, you're going to launch on this new journey and it's going to give you stability. This here is you building something solid for yourself. It's really about building home comforts. It's about feeling safe and secure. You can see how focused this Queen is on the Pentacle. We do have to put the work in. This could be to do with money, finances, relationships, or environments, because that's what Pentacles represent. This could also be somebody that's secure within themselves, like your mother. It's a very nurturing energy, the Queen of Pentacles. So we're talking about a mother, a sister, an auntie, a granny, could be helping you here when you're going forward, helping you out. So the right people will show up if you honour yourself in that sense. This is going to align you with your 10 of Cups, and that's bringing in blessings after challenges. So to bring in these blessings, we have to be happy with what we're doing, what we're investing our time and energies into. This new journey you're launching is going to be good for you, your family, or your soul tribe. You do have to work at it. You have to put the effort in and you have to commit to it, but it's looking good. Let's see. It's going to take courage and strength to do this, because I feel as if you're worn out. You're definitely worn out. So you don't want to keep going down that path. You need to end that. The Five of Cups, you see, there we go again. Fives are change again. The beautiful Six. We're moving from the 5 to the 6, though. That's great. The Knight of Swords and the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy. Now, this is disappointments in the past. We need to let the past go. We don't want to be holding on to the past. We want to be in the present and looking to the future. There are blessings in your everyday life that we need to focus on. We need to clear out all that emotional baggage. We need to get rid of what's causing this emotional baggage and whatever's causing you challenge here. And that's why you're renewing your life in that sense. There'll be a major shift for you as you go forward. And what you're going to shift into is you're going to shift into this beautiful, well-balanced energy of success. And this is you, like I said, working on something here and understanding that you shouldn't, if this is a relationship, for example, you shouldn't be getting breadcrumbs. You shouldn't be doing all the work. Now, it could be romantic. It doesn't have to be. It could be a friendship. It could be a working relationship. You could be at work too much and not at home enough. Finding that work-life balance could help you. Readdressing your finances could release you as well, or improving your financial situation in one way or another. That you could be taking on a part-time job. You could be going into some sort of higher education here, going back to college, joining a new company, a conglomerate. You could be looking to join things like the police force. If you've got ambitions in that sense, you're going to have to find a middle path. So this really is about maybe mixing part-time jobs with study, things like that. But you're working on it. You're finding the balance. You're doing it correctly. You're honouring yourself. And because you're being your true authentic self, things will work out for you. You've put the work in and you'll get the rewards. Now, this too can be about, if it's about relationships here or environments, this is you understanding where your boundaries lie. They could have, your boundaries, your traditional values could be challenged here. So remember, be your true authentic self. Don't be saying yes when you mean no. This is your spiritual journey and you're in control of it. And if you're going through something really challenging here, this is showing you that you are learning something spiritual about yourself. So pay attention to that most definitely. And if you do all that, you're going to go forward with clarity and enlightenment. You'll start to be able to see, if you let the challenges go, the disappointments of the past go, you find that middle path here, you're going to go forward with clarity. And this is you starting to see the way forward towards bringing in your blessings. Now, this can also be somebody coming in with news for you or answers that you're needing so that you can go forward to find that middle path, or any answers coming in that are to do with education or new jobs, whatever it may be for you. So good news is coming in, enlightenment's coming in. The right people will give you the answers that you're seeking, and things will move forward. So you're launching yourself forward here through finding a middle path, letting past disappointments and challenges go. We'll take 3 of these cards here. There we go. We have 444, soulmate connections. Be open to meeting someone who resonates with your soul and brings deep love and understanding into your life. And that might be a lesson here, a spiritual lesson you might need to learn about relationships of any kind. 3232, spiritual expansion. Spiritual expansion. Your spiritual journey is expanding. Embrace the learning and growth ahead. Absolutely. You're learning so much just now. Sometimes it might be a very difficult path, It can feel like a wake-up call when you start to realise that you need to move forward. 1919, divine guidance. Your angels are guiding you on a path of purpose. Listen closely to their whispers, for their divine guidance will light your way towards a future filled with clarity and purpose. And that's what we're talking about here. Your spiritual journey that you're on, you're going to find the way forward. Now, I'm just going to take 3 more of these cards just to see what comes out in connection with your expansion, the divine guidance, and your soulmate connections. There's your King of Swords, your beautiful star card, and the devil energy. Now, the devil energy is Capricorn energy, and it can feel as if you've been doing things that are challenging because you feel chained to something. Now, it could be toxic environments, relationships, or habits that you've developed here. Your perception of life can also be in question, where you feel you don't deserve the best and you've got to settle for what you've got. Obviously, that's not the case. This is time for you to get excited about life and start that new journey. This here is about healing from anything toxic as well. So, there is a healing time that might be needed, especially if you're letting go past disappointments and challenges. Be good to yourself, look after yourself through releasing yourself from whatever this devil energy represents and understanding this is part of your spiritual growth, your healing. When you get that understanding, you'll start to heal and go forward, and new hope will start to come into your life. And this really is about you becoming the star of your own show. It's about you letting all this go and being enthusiastic and excited, getting a plan of action that can release you from what you're in at the moment and bringing new hope into your situation, into your life. And this here is about clarity. This king could be somebody who's giving you professional advice of any kind to do with health, finances. It's legal advice of any kind. It's also you getting the clarity you need and being sure now in your head that you are ready to go forward. You're understanding what's happened with relationships, if that's the case. You're understanding that you're being divinely guided here and you're on a spiritual journey. So it's time to change things and move on. Now, we will take a couple of these cards here. Remember that it's okay to be happy. Really, it is. That's what we should be doing. We should be happy in life. So take the necessary steps to get onto that path of happiness. Look around and find some signs. The universe is speaking to you. Now, this could be repeating numbers. It could be songs on the radio. It could be taking a walk in nature as well. It could be birds, leaves. For me, it's cats. So pay attention, because the universe, you are being divinely guided. This is all part of your soul growth and part of your soul journey. Hope this helps. Bye-bye now.